Hey folks, this is Nate from Fat Guy Squared. You can watch us on Twitch, fatguysquared.podbean.com, and also our podcast at the Google Play Store and iTunes. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and of course YouTube. If you want to send us an email, you can hit us at fatguysquared@gmail.com. And without further ado, folks, here's the show.
Fat Guy Squared.
You better cut it out right now or I'll pound you.
Oh, what's that, sweetie? You're offended by everything that we say? Shut the fuck up. This is an entertainment podcast. If you don't like it, listen to something else. For everybody else, have a good time.
I used to be that kid that every day would get rejected. Y'all got my story, the glory was painted on a song. I'm mortified but feel immortal. It's pen to this paper, always open up different portals. It's I and me, it's me and I by myself. I'm down the ride, I'm taking on the tide. Size of tsunamis touching the sky. I got a quick scan, it's time to move. Leaving everything else behind, I got some in the pool.
Blop blop. Blop blop. That's what we get. Blop blop. Blop blop. Blop blop. Blop blop. Okay.
Hey, we're back. Happy 4th of July.
You're a little late. You're
It's fucking July, man.
in your world.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, no, you said July 1st was the last one, right?
Yeah.
So happy 4th of July.
Yeah. Happy. How's things been?
Same shit, different year. As you guys can see, it's all brand new behind us. This is our green screen. We decided to go with a shabby basement apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something
what
like that.
What I'm going to do for you is we're sitting in Nathan's beautiful, beautiful apartment. We decided to switch venues. We may end up putting a green screen up. We may not. I don't know. It's two separate screens. It's two separate cameras now, though, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a different. I like it.
Yeah, right. So this is where you live, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. Great.
You like the picture of me
I'm
as
great.
George Lucas?
I'm great. Yeah, great. This is great. Great.
Good.
Great. Well, nice talking to you, folks. Have a great day. You know what? I think I'm oversaturating here.
I don't know.
We have literally nobody watching us, which is awesome. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
As you said, it takes time.
It takes time to grow. Well, you know what, mister? I don't want to be a part of this anymore. We have to stop and realize that nobody cares enough about us.
This is true. This is a true statement here.
Oh, you must have one person viewing. And then my son, who's dyslexic, must have put something on there, and I didn't realize what.
No, that's what is that? The new leader of ISIS? What is it? Debba.
Ah, shit. Well, anyway. Oh, there's two people watching now.
Are you watching?
Yes.
All right. Well, there you go.
Dude, you're not even watching your own fucking podcast.
I
At
am.
least make people feel like people are watching it. Oh, there's three people now.
That's not me.
Oh, who's the third?
Who is the third? You dirty dog.
Hi, third person.
I know who you are. Oh boy. So yeah. So how's things?
Same shit, different day. We decided, folks, to come back out of the closet and make it a point to tell everybody that we're back. Nathan decided to give up on the love and aspect of his life that people care about and decided to do a podcast with me again.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a roundabout way of getting to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Folks, if you'd like, please, message in. We can see what you're typing, and we will definitely will interact with you. It's a great day. It is a great day. Whoever Big Daddy is, but you spelled it correctly, which is very good. Very good today for you.
Yeah. No, I'm happy. Normally people, you've probably seen. You see my streams going up all over the place. On
Oh, yeah,
Facebook.
you and your bitch tits. It's great. And if you notice, you're still wearing the same kind of shirt for it.
No, I'm not wearing a tank top. I'm not wearing.
We had a conversation a couple days back about, dude, you got to stop wearing tank tops because you got bigger tits than I do. And that's my wife saying it, mind you. It's not me.
Yeah.
And, it made him feel really good deep down.
Yeah, warm and fuzzy as usual.
Hey, it's your own fault, man.
It is. This is true. This is true.
Ah, shit. So anyway, look, we lost somebody.
Oh, it was my coworker. She's at her grandmother's. She got in. She's like, maybe I shouldn't listen to it here.
Oh, what? She's gonna play it at work?
She was no. She's at her grandmother's, and the first thing she hears is bitch tits. Not really something Grandma wants to hear on a Saturday night.
Nathan has a brandy new name at work.
Yeah. Thank you.
Don't worry about it. They call me Long Dong Schlong.
Yeah.
So anyway, folks, we're back. We're gonna be doing the podcast. Maybe not live as much, but we'll figure it out. I mean, quite frankly, this is the easier of the two to do it this way.
Yeah.
Seriously, we started the day out around noon, and we're here. So that tells you something.
Yeah. It's.
It's now 6:40,
Oh my God.
and neither of us have eaten yet. So that tells you something.
That's not true.
Oh yeah, no, he's been eating Reese's. That's right. He's a fat fuck, man.
Just me.
Just you. Just you.
Just me.
So.
Wait! Don't pull right past that like that. You didn't just say that.
I didn't say anything. I haven't eaten anything.
Oh,
Hey, you got something on Twitch. What's the one Twitch?
the one Twitch. I have a Twitch.
It says one.
That was me.
Oh, good. You left yourself a message.
I did.
You're not full of shame and self-doubt.
No.
Oh,
Totally.
excuse me. What are you doing, man? You're fucking me up here.
I'm sorry.
Now we're watching our own podcast. What? God damn it, man.
There we go.
You really did. Dude, the picture of you, look how lost you look. Folks, we're watching a delay here. We're watching a delay, and Nate looks like you got to understand something right now. You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to show you
No.
what Nathan looks like right now. Look at it. He's I don't know how well, I can't really see, but
I'm a couch potato.
he's ready and
Yeah, I'll
willing
show
for
you.
all you ladies.
That's
right
what
now. Oh, no.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah. Woohoo! Look, he's reclining.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
All right. This is great.
I got the keyboard on the. Hold on. On the stomach. Is that better?
And then we got Willie Waterboy over here. Say hi, Willie Waterboy. Yeah, he looks so happy to be here, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
looks thrilled.
And then
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let me put this back. I still look good.
Oh my God.
look,
Now we get to watch it all over again.
That's great. Ah, shit.
So, did you do? I meant to ask you. Did you go to? I know your thing is like for Halloween.
I didn't get to do anything for Halloween.
You
this
didn't
year.
go to like any of the scary houses, haunted house or anything like that.
Couldn't do it. I had school and work, and dude, this particular year at work, it's been pretty nasty because of all the storms. So I work outside, and all the fixing of things after the fact is kind of a pain in the ass. So,
All I hear is you complain.
well, I mean, that's what I do, right?
You're really good at it.
Well, I mean, talking to you, I really only can complain.
Yeah, I mean, it makes me feel a little better about my life.
Well, I mean, you live in a gorgeous one-bedroom apartment by yourself.
Thank you.
Have you had a sleepover with the lady friend yet, or what?
I did.
Oh, look at that. See that? He's
I
only
did.
been here for 7 months.
Yeah. Do you see that little thing, that little creature over there sitting on your
The-
child?
The kitty cat, yes.
That cat ruined it.
No, the cat didn't ruin it. It's that you don't know how to keep the cat away from your girlfriend.
So the
I
cat,
would have locked that motherfucker in the bathroom or something.
the cat would, yeah, but then he would have clawed the bathroom all
It's
night.
fine. He can claw all night. You close your bedroom door, nobody hears shit.
He knocked her cell phone off the ledge. He was sitting on her head. So I tried to be a gentleman, and I said, you know what? I know the cat will follow me. So I slept right where you're sleeping, and the cat
where
came
I'm
out
sleeping.
here.
I
I
haven't
mean,
gotten
where
to
you're
a-
sitting.
I haven't gotten into a fight with my wife today.
And so I ended up, I had the cat spend the night with me, and then we went from there. But it was great. The next morning, she made breakfast.
Oh, I'm sure she had to bed all by herself.
Yeah,
I mean, whatever.
yeah. And she got to listen to me singing Tina Turner when I was in the shower.
Do you really want to hurt
That's not Tina Turner.
me? Do you really want to make me cry? No, that's Boy George.
I said I was singing.
Holy shit! Wow.
What was it? I can't think of the song now.
Oh no, it's what's love
got to do and got to do with it. Woo!
God, this is fucking terrible.
What?
All right, folks,
What?
let's have a discussion, okay?
Okay.
We just had we just had Christmas, motherfucker. We just had Halloween,
Yep.
okay, and the next big holiday coming is Thanksgiving. Now, do you have a yearly deal that you do, or what do you do?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. I know you used to go to your mom's, but maybe you're gonna go at your sister's house or something along those lines?
I think my sister's in New York for an audition the week of Thanksgiving.
I'll take a ride down there.
No,
Why not?
I'm not a fan of New York.
Dude, it's a 4-hour ride to go hang out with your sister for Thanksgiving.
I mean, last year we went to Ruby Tuesdays for Thanksgiving.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
But basically, what I think we're going to do is I think we're going to have two Thanksgivings. I think I'm going to invite myself to my girlfriend's family's house.
Well, I mean, that would be auspicious.
And then I think we're going to celebrate as a family, like on a weekend or something. We're going to celebrate.
I got you. You should try deep fried turkey.
I wanted to try a turducken.
You realize what's in turducken, right?
A turkey, a duck, and a chicken.
Yep. You like
Shove-
duck?
I've never had duck.
It's kind of gamey.
Is it?
I mean, it's not bad. It's just a little greasy.
They
and
just
gamey.
shove a chicken inside of a duck and a duck inside of a turkey.
I mean, it kind of kills the mood when you start ripping apart 4 different types of meat. Sure, 3 different types of meat rather. But sure.
Okay. I mean, I've never tried it, but
I actually
I'd be willing
think
to.
I actually think that I don't think they keep the bones.
Jimmy Barlow.
Who's that?
Jimmy Barlow, a.k.a. the Dusty McPherson.
Ah, hey, now that we're at Nate's place, you can come and hang out and actually do a podcast instead of that ridiculous bullshit we tried before.
You could show us how you stuffed the turkey.
Yeah, baby. And you can bring over some of your fun little toys that Nate forever talks about.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sound like a... well, no, you're just going to be the stuffed... you're going to be the stuffed turkey.
Really? You're going to be the turkey and we're going to do the stuffing? Is that what I'm hearing?
You're gonna be the rotisserie.
You're going to be...
No thanks. Come on.
You know it's a good time.
You never say no to a good time. That's
Yeah.
all. Anyway, wow, we actually got somebody watching. Cool.
I'm gonna quick question for him. I know you went to the River of Twin yesterday. Did you win anything? Shoot back when you can.
Shoot. I saw what you did there.
I thought that was pretty good.
So this is Twitch we're watching.
This is Twitch, and then over here we have Facebook, and then over here we have Restream, which it shows Jimmy Bala and look at this. How cute is that?
So why don't we just watch that?
We could watch this.
Cool. Folks, we're still working out the kinks here. Trying to figure it out. I know they can see us, but we don't see ourselves. That's the problem. So,
Yeah, I mean, what I could do, because I'm super special.
well, I mean, you're something. Come on now. Let's go. Move it. It's like watching a monkey fuck a football. Let's go.
There we go. Now you can see everything. How do you feel?
I feel like a fat guy in front of a camera.
Can I tell you?
There's 3 people watching? What's going on? Cool. I'm happy for you.
Yeah. So, can I tell you something about today?
What happened today?
This is a fat kid moment.
Wow.
When we left Home Depot, right?
Oh, you know who's watching? My brother-in-law. Hey, real quick, I'm sorry. I apologize. Leon, Congratulations on your wedding, sir. You make a very beautiful bride. I am very happy for you. Your lady friend, she chose right.
Aw, that's cute.
No, hey, you got to say what you got to say, man. Make him feel good.
You got married?
Yeah, he did. He got married to a very lovely lady. Him and his lady friend. They created the. I was going to say the Village People. That doesn't make sense.
That okay.
They created a what is that TV show? The Brady Bunch.
Okay.
Except it's not 3 boys and 3 girls. I think it's 5 girls and 1 boy.
Is this the guy that kind of lives not too far away from
They
here?
live in Maryland.
All right, so maybe you're far away. All right.
Hi, Uncle Leon. I don't call him Uncle Leon. I just call him Leon.
Well, that was because it's from him. That's why it says Ashton.
No, it doesn't matter. He shouldn't say Uncle Leon.
Okay, moving on.
Fuck you.
Congrats, Leon. I don't
All right.
know you, but congrats.
What's going on with BJ's? What was it we were talking about?
Oh, so we were at Home Depot.
Home Depot.
We left Home Depot, and you said we got to stop and grab the wifey a sub.
Yeah, she wanted a sub. Yeah.
The fat kid side of me thought we were going to some local known sub shop.
Out in Smithfield?
I didn't know if there was one. I got so excited.
There's no local known. I mean, there's one. There's Jay's Deli out on the other side of Smithfield.
Oh, Jay's Deli.
But I ain't fucking driving all the way to hell over there for my wife. Fuck her.
I got to tell you, I've Grubhub Jay's Deli a few times.
Grubbed hubbed.
Yeah.
What is that?
I've DoorDashed.
What does that mean?
You don't know what these are?
Dude.
So Grubhub and DoorDash are applications that you can download on your phone.
Okay,
You
first
can
off,
go
I
to-
don't use any of that shit.
Okay, well, it's an app where you can go in the phone, you can search. Say you wanted, I know you don't, but say you were like, you know what, I'm at home, I'm being a lazy fat person today, and I want a Big Mac and a strawberry shake, and a Hershey pie from Burger King, and I'd like 2 burritos from Taco Bell. You can order all of that and have it delivered to you.
That sounds absolutely horrible.
It's great for the lazy man.
Okay, the reason why I feel that's horrible, and maybe you folks can back me up on this,
Okay.
is that I don't like people touching my food regardless. Even the people who make it. And I have no fucking clue what they're doing to it between the time that they get it in the car to my house.
So here's the thing. I was talking about this with my brother-in-law, Scott,
Yep.
and he was like, I would never do that. And I said, why not? He goes, are you kidding me? He goes, I got a pizza guy. I tip that guy real good. He's my guy.
Yeah.
I know where my stuff's going.
I'm not here to argue with you, yes.
And I said, really? He goes, what if somebody... He's like, you're going to sit there and tell me that some dude who was high driving your food isn't going to eat a couple of your French fries?
Oh, without a doubt. They're going to bust open your food and start fucking around with it. And again, you don't know. Like, okay, you know Taco Bell. Everybody eats Taco Bell. After 10 minutes, they got to shit again. So you have no fucking clue what it is that you're getting into.
You can't... somebody can't mess up your Taco Bell to the point where it's not edible. Because newsflash, it's already not edible.
Yeah, but I'd much rather go there myself, buy the food, do what I got to do, and still not like it, and not be, edible.
I hear you.
That's the problem with today's world, man. Is there are too many people.
With today's society,
But there are too many people that depend on shit like that. I mean, I know it's a meme, and everybody here, jokes about it, but not 10 years ago you didn't get into a car with a fucking stranger. Today it's an app.
yeah,
Does that make sense?
stranger danger.
Yeah,
Not anymore.
and then the best part is that you hear all these stories about these people being attacked, killed, raped, maimed, whatever the case is, and they all sit there and they go, "Oh, I didn't think it could happen to me." No, it's definitely going to happen to you. It's like having a van with free candy on the side. People are fucking stupid. And if there's a way for somebody to take you and fuck with you, they're going to. They're just going to.
Oh God.
What?
So when we started the stream tonight, it takes a little icon of what we were streaming, and it shows like a thumbnail.
Okay.
The thumbnail is me looking at my penis, basically, and you trying to hold back a laugh. Look at this.
Oh, good. Yeah, we don't look like weirdos as it is. We got to change the name to Ugly and Fat and figure it out.
Wow.
Just an FYI, your voice audio sync is a little off.
Really?
Really, that's him. He's a big fan of Japanese animation, so he talks like that.
I hate you. I'll look at it on the. Oh, Daddy-O's watching.
Oh, hey.
Oh boy. I'll check out the app. Go ahead. Continue talking. You're good at it.
I'm talking? Okay. So Nathan was telling me how he had his anal glands expressed. And I'm like, that's only on dogs. He goes, no, after I had my butthole waxed and then bleached, I had them squeeze my anal glands. Like, wow, that's kind of weird. And I went, what the fuck? This is some strange shit right now. What? Dude. Really?
Sorry, I had to look. It's fine now. On another note, what?
Nathan had his asshole bleached.
I didn't.
Yes, he did. Don't let him lie to you.
Is that like a thing?
It's a real thing, yes. Dude, shut that shit off,
Is it-
man.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yes, no, I guess women get their buttholes bleached for some weird reason. Let's fucking see it. You see, no, but the only way you're going to see it is come over here and get on a podcast with us, man. That's it.
That's it. That's all you got to do.
You know?
Oh, Jesus. I can't believe it. Thank you very much, Jimmy. You're not seeing nothing.
Don't worry about it. His brown eye is about that big right now because, like I said, anal glands expressed. We shoo him off the couch. It's very weird. There you go. Keep eating. So as you folks can see, we used to talk about Nathan being on a diet, and that is no longer the case.
Take him home.
I don't want them. They're yours.
Fine. I'll eat him.
All right, so folks, this is becoming a little,
Did you hear something?
what?
I don't know. Thought I heard something.
Sure. All right, we're going to end this. We just wanted to do a quick little get-together. And, yeah, I don't know how long we've been doing this. How long are we on for?
10 minutes?
That's it? No fucking way. Go to the other thing. The streaming thing.
I'm working on it.
Oh, you ignorant.
29 minutes? That's
Scott
it?
joined us. Hey, Scott, how you doing, buddy?
Oh,
Listen, real quick. Okay? I got to ask you a question about woodworking. I know you're a big fan of that. When you do a deck, now do you prefer...
when did he ever state he was in woodworking?
Well, he was doing the house and everything.
What house?
When he was over here, he was putting all these shit together.
All right, go ahead. I'll excuse
I
myself.
forever see him with all of his stuff. No?
Oh, no. He is a tinkerer.
Well, hey, everybody's a tinker at one point. Scott, do you do a lot of woodworking, or am I just overstepping my bounds here? Please let me know.
He'll probably, he's been known to dibble-dabble.
He's been known to dibble down. Now, I'm asking you, but I know for a fact that Nate has literally, and you're leaving. What?
No, because she said she just got here. She was watching.
Oh, there
Mama
you go.
Foxfire, thank you for joining. She says, excuse me, I just got here, and now you're leaving.
You know what? We'll stay on for a little while longer. It's fine. You guys need to switch sides because when Pat looks at Nate, he's looking...
He's looking to the chat? Really?
I'm so confused. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, but now okay, I won't look anymore.
Yeah. Oh, I get it.
I'll just do this. I got a pillow that I'm going to put up, and I won't look at Nate anymore. And then I'm going to smother him later.
Yum.
Hey, what do you want to do for supper? Folks, give us ideas. Nathan doesn't like stuff. Don't look at Nate unless it's his butthole.
God, what is going on?
What do you folks think that we should get?
Oh.
DoorDash. Fuck you,
So,
DoorDash.
let me tell you
I don't
about-
want to do it.
No. Let me tell you about the DoorDash experience with Jimmy Ballo.
Someone's going to put their balls in my mouth. I get it.
So, you know my buddy Chris, the firefighter.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so he came back from.
This is weird. I can't look at you. So.
I know. He came back from Colorado, and
Yep.
so I said to him, "Come on by." I told Scott, "Come on by," and so I ordered boneless chicken wings from Arugas.
From where is it?
Arugas?
I've never heard of that.
There's a place in Warwick called Arugas, but there's also one right here in Attleboro now.
Okay.
And it's kind of like a pubby, like restaurant. Every table has a TV.
Oh, one of those deals.
Yeah, so it's really nice. And I ordered some boneless chicken wings. I don't know what the correct size is to order per people because I don't do wings. I told you that.
Oh, yeah.
So I
Oh,
ordered.
boneless wing, you got to figure 4 or 5 per head.
Oh.
4 or 5, maybe 6.
Yeah, I ordered 52.
Well, did you kill them all is the question.
No, I went through. We got two flavors. One was garlic parmesan, I believe,
Okay, yep.
and then the other was buffalo.
Oh, so barbecue buffalo.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not as spicy.
No, and oh my God, my face was on fire, but it was so good.
So buffalo.
Buffalo.
That's a terrible name for a wing.
Maybe it was barbafo.
It doesn't get any better, dude.
I don't know. I can't
shit.
figure it out.
Ah,
So yeah, I there's been times I can't. I really want to DoorDash. I know you're trying hard not to look in my direction. You want to so bad, there you do. You dirty dog.
fuck you. Okay.
I wanted to. Amber was getting mad at me because I looked at my credit card bill and I had like $400.
Longingly.
Uh,
All right. You know what? I'm not looking anymore.
I ordered like $400 worth in DoorDash.
Fuck.
You just
Wait,
did it again.
wait.
Yeah.
Did you say $400 worth of DoorDash?
Yeah, because like we would do like sushi one night, and we would do arugas, then we would do like 99s, and then I was like, this
You
is
had
getting insane.
so many people's hands in your food the past, however long that took to get the $400.
No,
So many people's hands in your food.
maybe
Now, there's no maybe about it.
it could be.
Somebody dropped their balls into your steak.
That would be terrible.
Well, that happened. I guarantee it.
I hope that's not the case.
Anything that people can do to your food, they're going to do it.
Maybe.
Listen, anytime I go out to eat, it's real simple. I never order like that. I will go out to eat all day. And these people don't want to talk to us. That's terrible.
See, you have ADD or something. You
do.
can't focus for more than
What?
6
See,
seconds.
but-
Tell
but-
your story.
Yeah, okay, so wait. I'm the one with the ADD, but this cocksucker's sitting here hitting tab after tab after tab.
Because I'm trying to see if Scott responded to you for the question
I
you
thought
asked.
you said on this screen he would respond to me.
I didn't know. I just want to make sure it's
You
taking a while.
fucking illiterate cock.
All right, go ahead.
Anyway, what was my...
Would you go to a Chinese restaurant, I think? Or you go to a restaurant?
Oh, no. So if I know that we're going to eat, I will go out and eat. I won't stay home. That's the thing. I will take the time to go out there, get dressed, whatever the case is. I won't fuck around and get somebody to order me something.
We look like some ragamuffins right now.
Not we, you.
You're wearing exactly what I'm wearing.
No, I'm not.
You're wearing black sweatpants. I'm wearing gray sweatpants.
Exactly.
You're
Mine are
wearing
better.
a T-shirt underneath your sweatshirt.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have a sweatshirt on and a hat.
All right. Mama, if Mama Foxfire is still here, which her stream is taken off, this girl is going places. When we first started, she was just getting into it.
All right.
And since then, now she does, it's called Mental Health Mondays.
What is that now?
So she does like 3 or 4 I think it's 2 or 3 podcasts, maybe 2 or 3 streams a week. She does it primarily on Twitch.
All right.
But Mondays is her Mental Health Mondays, where she actually has a professional come on.
There you go.
It's awesome. She's doing great work.
I don't know what those little doodads mean.
I think she's giving us love.
Oh, good. Well, you can send all your people to us and watch a very terrible podcast.
Yeah, you know what's good about ours is after they watch this, they're going to need you.
Yeah. Yeah, folks, I said it in the first podcast that we did here. It's great because I go through all of our reviews on Apple, and the best one was, to me, because I'm just a negative kind of guy, this guy put, complete waste of time. I lost half an hour of my life. I thought that was the greatest comment ever. That's perfect. That absolutely describes what we do. We're wasting time. We're doing nothing but enjoying ourselves.
What'd you do on Saturday? I wasted an hour of my life that I'll never get back.
Yeah, and I enjoy every fucking second
Yep.
of it. I said it on the podcast. I'll say it now. I don't make this shit for anybody but myself and my cousin. We enjoy ourselves. absolutely appreciate the fact that people are watching, enjoying, and downloading, and it's great. We're not making any money off it. If anything, it's costing more money than making at this point.
Yeah.
And and we decided to stop it because honestly, we have lives to live, and now we're back because Nathan is doing No Nut November, and
No, stop it.
and
Nope. The reality was, I talked to Scott about this last night.
God damn it.
You looked at me, I know. I told my brother-in-law, he asked me, when I told him, like, yeah, me and Pat are going to do the podcast again, he goes, well, why? And I was like, it's when I stopped it because I got what I needed to out of the podcast. When I started doing it, I was not mentally in a good position, and a lot of people should go see a psychiatrist or a therapist during that time period.
Much cheaper.
Yeah. And I just didn't do that because I didn't want to give the money to somebody that I don't know. I'd rather do something with my cousin. It built our relationship up, and it helped me come to par with the situation that I'm in, and I feel better.
It's finally coming out.
And what? No, stop it! And so I sat back, and I was like, all right, you know what? I got what I wanted out of it. I'm good. But then I sat back, like a couple months later, I think it was in September, and I was talking to Amber about it, and I was like, I don't see my cousin no more. He doesn't love me.
Well,
And-
dude, everybody has a life, and we were doing this. I put aside specific times to do this for you, and
Yeah.
I don't mind doing it. But if you're in a good place, I'm not going to stop you from being in a good place and forcing you to do something like this.
And Mama, the reason why I was bringing up Mama was she actually contacted me, and it's very rare that I know something that I can help somebody else on.
I got you.
And she contacted me, and she goes, so my mental health Mondays, I'm considering turning them into podcasts. Can you help me do so? And I was like, well, I know how to do that.
There you go. You buy a fucking whatever and whatever and whatever. You steal somebody's equipment. No, we didn't steal anything.
No, we did not. We did not.
We borrowed without returning. Anyway,
You know what we could do? Mama, I might talk to you about it. Maybe we could do some kind of cross-platform advertising. We could put up some of your streams on our website,
whatever you want to do, man.
and that might help you.
Oh, we could put it under our banner. So
Yeah.
we were thinking about expanding and having other people do podcasts anyway. So it would work out. We already have the website. If you're into it, obviously. I don't want to steal any of your thunder.
We definitely want, at some point, we're going to need you on here. But the question I originally wanted to ask you, which is really, really have nothing to do with anything, is what should we get for dinner?
Seriously, I asked that question. No thunder stealing. It's all good. Sweet.
Thank you.
Honestly, anybody interested and they really want to do something, seriously, we've got the gear. We've got the equipment. Obviously, work it with us. We don't mind doing cross-platform stuff. Streaming your stuff on our stuff, we'll just tell them that this is something new.
She figured out what she thinks we should get some Southern comfort food, and we go get some chicken pot pie.
You're saying that, and you guys are going to bust my balls, but
There we go.
the closest thing that we have to Southern food here.
It's probably Taco Bell.
No, I was going the other way with chicken pot pie. Have you ever eaten at what is that place? What is that place that your grandparents go to all the time? Not Golden Corral. The deal out in Mass.
Willow Tree?
Where I got that chicken fucking dumpling thing. All right. Fuck.
Why do you have kids, man?
Yeah, right?
They're no use to you.
I can't remember anything.
It
What
wasn't
the hell?
Willow Tree, was it?
No, it was. They always have rocking chairs in front of the place.
Oh, Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel. There you go.
That's
So,
all you had to say.
It's a little more southern, I guess.
Because they do have grits and stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, we went there one day, and I was in the mood for chicken and dumplings. Chicken and dumplings are my favorite thing in the world. Now I'm used to having them.
What is it?
Canadian style. A dumpling is it's chicken stew. And the dumpling is for lack of a better terminology, it's a ball of dough that gets cooked in the stew, and it hardens. It's almost like a biscuit, but it's a softer biscuit.
I know exactly what you're talking
Okay.
about. It has the texture of very dry.
No, these are moist.
Oh, these are? Okay.
These are moist. So, Cracker Barrel has a chicken and dumplings. I'm like, all right, I'll get this today. It's great. One of the best things in the world for me. So I got it, and it came out, and it was a plate of gelatinous goo. It wasn't even dumplings. It wasn't chicken. It was chicken in it. It was gelatinous goo, and I picked up what they call a dumpling, and it looked like sperm. It was white, clear, and jiggly. It was fucking disgusting.
Oh.
So of course, me being me, I put one in my mouth, and I went, oh, my God. I damn near threw up the entire place. So
you said, nay, nay.
yeah, nay, motherfucker, nay.
Oh, that
So-
sounds terrible.
So I called the manager over, and this is the reason why I'm telling this story. Because the manager's going, oh, obviously you haven't had Southern chicken and dumplings before. Just in that same voice, the same dichotomy, and like, Southern chicken and dumplings. I distinctly
And
remember.
did you say, oh, I'm sorry, in the South, did they not cook them?
I said in the South they eat cum. I don't understand. What's right? So he's like, no. This we make them a particular way here, and it's a Southern style. And I go, you're out of your mind. This is disgusting. The guy goes, can I make you anything else? I go, what would I eat that wouldn't remind me of this nonsense? It's like, I just want this shit removed. I don't want it anymore. This is disgusting.
Oh, it's-
Ashman 2134. Who's that?
I think it's February 13th. I don't know what 4 or 5 is.
Is that you? Oh. That's Waterboy Willie over there.
Yeah, Waterboy.
So anyway, Cracker Barrel, do not get the chicken and dumplings.
Fair enough.
It's disgusting.
All right.
But chicken pot pie, mind you, I like chicken.
I heard
pot
Willow Trees was pretty good. That's why I
pie.
kept
It's
mentioning
very good, but the problem is it's fucking 85 miles away at this point, and it's closed.
I like Mem's meat pie.
You know, obviously, but it's gonna be 47 more fucking days before she makes that shit. She waits till Christmas time and gets together with all of her lady friends and makes 4,000 pounds of that shit.
You know, it's funny to me because people know her in stores because she gives them out and she sells them.
Oh yeah, I told her. I said flat out. I was like, "Listen, we can sell these. We can make a business out of this."
Yeah.
And she goes, "We didn't know where to start." And I go, "Well, I could help you. I don't want any money, but I could help you, and then cover gas and stuff like that." She goes, "Oh, I do not know. I do not know." But
when did Meme become Russian?
that wasn't Russian.
That
was
seemed Russian.
That was Canadian all day.
I do not know.
Okay, that was Canadian all day. Go fuck yourself. So, and of course, she's older now,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't, I can't see her doing it. But the way she makes them, I mean, I've never tasted them other ways. You know what I mean? It's so good.
Oh yeah. Now, do you use ketchup on yours?
Come on, man. I'm Canadian.
Okay. I just had to make sure.
Why do you?
Of course.
Of course, you're Canadian.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what the hell the other
What was
half
it you were
is.
talking about the other day? That is it French Canadians or Native Americans have certain facial features?
Okay, so anybody that's Indian, American Indian, not thank you, come again, American Indian.
Wow,
Okay.
that wasn't politically incorrect at all.
What was it? What? That's how people talk to. I don't know, man. A regular Indian, like American Indian.
And the viewers dropped.
I apologize to anybody that's offended.
He's talking
but-
about Native Americans.
Yes, thank you. I don't know how else to say it.
So Native Americans, yes.
Native Americans. Okay. So they have a pronounced slope to their forehead, just like myself. And if you look at it, the ladies, you can see it much more pronounced than men. And it's a commonplace for American Indian women. It's a slight slope, and it's very pronounced. Not to say anything about other races, but Asian folks, they have different angled eyes, and not it's the wrong terminology.
This is
Di-
great. Oh, dig that whole bed. Dig the hell out of it.
Different style eyes that people will notice that Asians have different style eyes, and I'm not going to say the derogatory term because that's not the case.
That wouldn't be right.
I'm just trying to point out a very basic.
And the viewers go down further.
So Every race has a different pronounced feature.
Yes.
Whereas American Indians, they have the sloped forehead as they sled.
French Canadians have huge penises.
Yes.
I don't think that's right at all.
No, you must not be French Canadian. What are you doing, dude?
I don't know, man. I don't know anymore.
Now that I ruined the entirety of this show, I'm the only one watching this motherfucker. That's great.
No, you're good. You got more people.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, I mean no disrespect to anybody. It's just the way I don't know how else to say it in a proper terminology. I just don't know. I'm not smart enough.
It's fine. It's fine.
So,
I think here's how I always look at things. And
God damn it, I did it again.
And I've described it. I have my Dusty. Dusty's has a friend who's Indian.
Okay.
Okay, not Native American. And I ask him questions all the time. Like I said to him, I swear to God, this is exactly how it went. And I said, I was at a Burlington coat factory. And he goes, yeah. And I said, I saw an Indian woman talking to somebody at the counter. He goes, okay. And I said, their head was moving frantically. And he goes, yes. And I said, it was going side to side, like they were saying no, but they were doing this.
Like this?
Yes.
Okay.
And I said, why? And he goes, Nate, a lot of times people who ask that would sound very ignorant. And I was like, well, I am. I'm asking because I don't know. And he goes, but it's the way, it's always about how you come across. He goes, you're asking that question not to be offensive, not pointing out some flaw. You just want to know if there was any underlying meaning to it, which I found out there was.
Okay.
That's their way of like, like when we talk, we'll be like, yeah. When we do,
So it's just a different mannerism.
Kind of like French Canadians, we use our hands a lot when we talk.
No, we don't.
Same concept. And so I think the point that I'm trying to make for you is they're saying things that are there's saying offensive things in an offensive manner.
See, I didn't mean anything offensively. That was the point.
You said something that was offensive, but you did not mean it to be offensive. You were saying it as to the best of your ability.
Yes.
I completely understand.
I'm ignorant to the fact, folks. There you go. And if I said something to offend you, I do apologize.
I have done it too many times. Oh, my goodness. I can't even say the certain things that my father has said. He has put us in awkward situations many times, but it's because it's naturally he didn't think it was a wrong thing to say. But it can be found, especially in the world we live in now, where everything is offensive to everybody. And if you listen to the beginning of our podcast, not our video cast, but our podcast, you'll hear that we aren't politically correct, but we're not assholes.
No.
There's a difference. We might say things that might come across and people will go, oh, you shouldn't say that. There's a difference. We're saying it in a joking manner with the last thing we're trying to do is to offend people. If we do offend people, please tell us because we'd be the first to apologize to
Absolutely. That
was my rant for the night.
That was a long-winded rant trying to quell the problem.
I try. Well, we've had this problem in the past.
Where?
Where for instance, there was something about a cousin of ours that was said, one of my cousins from the Trainer family, who might have been offended.
I have no idea. Wait,
We've talked about this, and it's a matter of how we mean things. Like we said, we were talking, and we said something about gay people, and it offended certain people, and it was not. And after we explained it, they knew that we were not saying it to be derogatory. We were saying it as using it willy-nilly, which shouldn't be used willy-nilly, but we did.
Okay.
So that's my point. I'm saying,
folks, listen to the old podcast. They're up on him.
You can hear us say dumb shit.
Yes, and you can be offended as well.
Oh, God.
Maybe we shouldn't do this. I'm just saying.
It's just if this podcast if we had the ability to go 10 years back and do the podcast, I guarantee you we would hit new heights. And the reason why is because back then, look at who was huge. Howard Stern.
Well, he still is huge. He's
He
just
still
in a
is.
different format.
But you look at Howard Stern, you look at Joe Rogan, all these people had terribly offensive podcasts. But they
I don't ever remember Joe Rogan having an offensive.
Oh, my God. He showed on one of his video podcasts, he showed up blackface.
Of who?
Him. He was blackface.
That's terrible, dude.
But the thing is it's a different time period now.
Oh, yeah.
If you were to do that now, I'd probably get arrested.
Well, dude, we were just talking about that one of the podcasts. We were talking about recent Halloween costumes,
Oh, yeah.
and we saw a stupidly offensive one where it was a kid. I don't know if he was dressed up as the president
He
or
was
if he
Trump.
was
He was
just
definitely
it
Trump.
was Trump.
Definitely Trump.
Biscuits and soup, what?
Oh, Mama was talking about the biscuits and soup.
So anyway, yeah, he had 2 other people tied up in chains.
Yep.
One of which was a white child. I think it was a white child in
Definitely.
blackface. And another one was, I think it was Hillary Clinton.
Yeah. And it's just like, first off, as a parent,
Oh, yeah, who would do that?
you're an idiot.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, in this world, there's a lot of the white supremacist type folk in the world, and they think it's perfectly fine to do something like that.
Bill Burr had a skit who he walks that line, but he's good about it. He did a comedy special, and one of the things.
Fuck it, I'm gonna look at you. I'm sorry.
No
I
worries,
can't-
no worries. He was talking about was like how parents like they know what's going on with their kids.
Yep.
They just don't want to. There are some parents who are just ignorant to it.
In terms of what though?
When kids are doing dumb shit.
Oh, so they go, whether drinking, smoking, whatever the case is.
Well, like the kids out there who like go on like a school shooting. You're
Okay.
gonna tell me the parents didn't know? Like, come on.
Well, in that world, I mean, there's a movie that came out. I want to say like 10 years ago. I cannot remember the name of the movie. It was a kid who went completely nuts, got body armor of all things, and then went to his school, destroyed his school, just ripped apart everybody, and then started going to different places in body armor. And the whole story unravels around how he was buying the guns, getting the guns, sneaking them into his house, and his parents knew fucking nothing about it. But it also showed at the end of the movie, or through the movie, how the parents were ostracized after he committed the crime. What happened to the family?
So
So, I mean, I cannot remember the name of the movie. If anybody's seen it, please let me know. But it was...
it had Daryl from Walking Dead, Norman Reedus.
I can't remember, dude. I just know that the kid sent notes. He did everything. I love you guys, and
I thought it was a single mom.
dude, it's been a while. It's been at least 4 or 5 years since I've
So,
seen it.
needless to say, it really told a good story.
It told a story about how the parents were treated after the fact. Like you just said, oh, you should have known, you should have been there. But it also showed how the kid, was able to hide all of the stuff from his parents and not be caught and so on and so forth. What's going on?
What? How many years ago did it come out?
Oh, I think I watched it like 4 or 5 years ago. But it doesn't mean it came out then. I just remember seeing it like a Netflix or something.
Yeah, because I'm looking. There's a bunch of them.
Oh, this dude. I mean, it was a hot topic for the longest time. Still is,
There's
unfortunately.
a movie called Bang Bang You're Dead.
That might actually be it, believe it or not.
Wow, that'd be crazy.
Actually, there was a movie that came out. The guy ate carrots. I think that was called Bang Bang You're Dead.
That's the cast.
I can't see it, dude.
Um,
What's the cover look
well,
like?
it's like, all right. So, perfect example. I'm gonna bring it up. The Joker.
Terrible. I will not watch that movie.
Okay, can I speak about it?
You can talk about whatever you want.
So,
Oh, by the way, The Dirties. phenomenal movie. If you guys want to watch it, The Dirties is perfect.
Okay. So I was when my buddy Chris came back, we said, "Why don't we go to the movies? We're gonna watch The Joker." And we were talking about it beforehand. And we're like, "Man, those idiots! They're all talking. Oh, the Joker is going to promote violence and promote psychopaths and stuff." And we're like, "That's stupid." And then we saw it.
Yeah, what did it do?
The Joker was essentially an instruction manual on how to be a psycho. Now, I can't take away, personally, I think Joaquin Phoenix did a phenomenal acting job.
Yeah.
But after watching it, if I found out that he was going to, if later on in life he had something to do with a public shooting, I can't say I'd be surprised.
Well, I mean,
Because his acting was that amazing.
I don't know. I just can't watch it. It doesn't look like a great movie.
It's different than any other, because you associate Joker with the Batman.
Okay.
And then there's different types of
Yeah,
Batman movies.
In canon is like 47 different Jokers or something like that.
Yeah.
They're all different. They all come from a different world and blah,
This
blah, blah.
Joker was like, so for instance, I'm only going to go back to, what's his name? I can't think of it. The original Joker from our era.
The original Joker from our era.
The
Okay, so there's you're talking to one who died?
No, not Heath Ledger.
Ledger.
Not Heath Ledger. Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, Nicholson.
Okay, so Jack Nicholson did a great one.
How is that from our era?
That's from our time period.
No, that's from my time period. You're like 10 years younger than me.
Thank you. Jack Nicholson was a really good one, a little bit on the crazy side. Then we had Heath Ledger, which was a little psychotic. Then we had the one after, which was from the guy from the band, the Jared Leto.
Oh, yeah, we don't talk about him.
That one was very.
That one was terrible.
He seemed less like Joker and more like a.
You know what? They came out with a Batman.
I'll just forget what I was saying.
Yeah, you shut up, and I'm going to talk over. No. I'm talking about Leto is more the Joker from. They came out with the Batman cartoon reboot that took place in like 2040 or something like that.
The
2050.
Arkham series, right?
It's later on.
Yeah.
And that's the Joker that Leto seemed to be playing, frankly. I don't know if that's the case or not.
Well, my point was that he was more of, if I had to picture a crystal meth.
Yeah,
Joker.
he was smart, but I just didn't like it. I'm used to my Jokers being purple suit,
Yeah.
he
He was
fighting
different.
Batman.
And then this one, I think the problem that I had with it was too realistic. It was exactly what he did in that movie could happen. 100%.
What do you mean could? It is.
What do you mean?
Oh,
Oh, it is. Yeah, actually,
I
yeah,
mean,
it is.
life is life, dude. It's happening. Dude, there's gonna be a civil war before too long. It's not
I don't know. I hope
gonna
not.
happen.
I hope not.
Oh yeah, dude. All the hate in the world. Ah, Jesus Christ. It's never gonna
There
change.
is a lot of hate. I will say that.
I honestly think that there's gonna be more hate. That there's gonna be even more hate during this next election than there has ever been so far. Trump has a lot of backing, unfortunately, and you know, ladies and gentlemen, I'm openly against Trump. I don't care for the gentleman. I don't like him. I think he's a bipolar individual. That's personally my thoughts on it. In terms of, I got to give him credit because the guy knows how to sell himself. But outside of that, that's all I got good to say about him. If your beliefs are different, please feel free to let me know. But that's how I feel. And unfortunately, he's because of how he's done what he's done, and I give him all the credit because he did a lot to get to this point. All the crazes are coming out of the woodworks, and it's becoming more and more socially acceptable to not only denigrate somebody, but it's also more socially acceptable to jump off the gun on both sides. Not even the right; it's the left too. The left's crazy. You know, I just saw something. If you guys subscribe to TikTok. There's a gentleman on TikTok that tried to get people fired because they asked if the kid, he went to McDonald's, and they asked him if his child was a boy or a girl for the toy and the Happy Meal. And the guy lost his ever-loving mind, and I don't know if he puts that he's gay in his bio, but that's neither here nor there. He pushes the poor me scenario, and he throws it out there going, my kid should not be asked about whether he's a boy or a girl. Why wouldn't you? I mean, it's ridiculous. You could say boy or girl toy, or it's ridiculous that you have that lifestyle that you think.
I mean, it's simply just say the two types of toys and let the child pick.
You can go that route, but I mean, in the poor person waiting on the gentleman, she was just trying to be, a person waiting on somebody. Hey, you boy or girl toy? That these people at McDonald's are working, 8, 9, 10-hour shifts. They're making minimum wage. They're not thinking outside of, let's just get this person out of here. Let's do what we got to do. And these people lose their ever-loving mind. It's definitely privilege. I mean, there's a lot more of that happening, unfortunately.
I think a lot of it has to do with now, because of everything out there that's available. I think people are they feel like they have more of a voice.
And that's great. You can have a voice. Nobody's saying that you can't. Nobody's saying that you can't voice your opinion. This gentleman could have gone, wrote notes, did everything he could possibly do to make it right without risking somebody's job. It's not like the person was like belligerently calling him or her or whatever the case is. You want a boy's toy? Why do you want a boy's toy if he's a girl? That kind of thing. It's not like, just ask the question, a general question that you would generally think somebody would ask anyway, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a non-subject question. It is what it is. It's just, hey, boy or girl toy.
Yeah, I mean, I have mixed views.
Okay, talk. Let's do it.
I don't mind what you, as a person, I don't mind what you associate yourself with being.
Hey, am I still in frame? I just moved. I'm sorry.
I'll check. Let's see. There you go.
Good.
Is that better?
You slipping, dude. you look like a turtle. Turtle.
There we go. I don't care what you associate yourself with.
Absolutely.
If you're a man and you want to be a woman, if you're a woman, you want to be a man. If you're a man that wants to be a man, if you're a woman, you want to be a woman. I don't care at all. Do you? If I screw up, and I might say the opposite, I would apologize. Because if you want to be called one than the other, that's fine. I'll call you by whatever you want.
Oh, yeah.
Just if I mess up, understand that I'm going to be apologetic to it.
Do you remember the video?
Hey, Mike.
Do you remember the video of the gentleman in the GameStop, and the dude kept calling him a dude, but he was dressed as a woman. He was identifying as a woman.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a scenario that I'm talking about. It's like, okay, the kid kept messing up, which I get, but this person was overly crazy about it, and in that situation, how do you expect somebody to maintain? You know what I mean? That kid was a young kid, had no idea what the hell was going on, and I'm a woman. You said what? You want to come outside? He was being aggressive. He was being, you know what I mean?
I think it comes down to your meaning behind it. If a man who was identifying as a woman,
okay,
in front of me, and I happen to say sir, okay, I'm just going to use that as a for instance.
But I mean,
hear me out.
Are you aware that he's identifying as a woman?
Not yet.
Okay.
And then she says, I'm a woman, or I identify as a woman, I would go, I apologize, miss, or ma'am, or whatever. If I did it again, I would apologize. That's the thing. As a person who's going through that,
those people are getting a lot of grief. I get it, yeah.
They're going through a lot, but they also should understand it's hard for somebody on the other side. I'm not taking away of what they're going through, but I wish that it was just, what's the word? I wish that both parties could just simply understand.
Oh, yeah.
If someone makes it known they have a preference, fucking honor the goddamn preference. Yes, Mama, I 100% agree.
We're
with
not
you.
knocking it, but the scenario I was talking about, I don't know if you've seen the video. It's this video where in relation to the video, I will be the first to say that we didn't see the beginning of it. But when the video started, the dude who was identifying as a
She's
woman
seen the video.
lost their ever-loving fucking mind, throwing shit, ripping things apart. I think he actually said he wanted to fight him and the whole nine. And you could definitely see the stress in the employee's face.
Mm-hmm.
And he couldn't, towards the end, he was just like, fuck it, dude, ma'am, whatever. He just wanted it done. But that guy needed to grow up. And in that world, that's what I'm trying to say. If you identify as a woman and you're a man, more power to you. I don't care. You don't hurt me. You don't hurt my feelings. But understand very simply that is not a normal thing for me.
So,
And in relations to me, respect-wise, if you're a man or a woman, I say sir or ma'am. I don't mean any disrespect to you. I don't mean any disrespect to what you identify as. What I mean is that my entire life, up until, quote me if I'm wrong, up until about a year ago, it wasn't a normal thing to somebody to identify on an everyday basis as a man or a woman or whatever, or otherwise, whatever the case is. This is still a fairly new thing.
it is a new thing, and I'm just gonna fill in with some of the viewers. So Mama said that lady who was dressed like a man, that comment was bullshit. Just because I wear pants or sweats or flannel or whatever the fuck ever doesn't mean I'm dressing like a dude.
I'm sorry, wait, what lady was dressed like a man?
The guy behind the counter, I believe, said something along the lines of, well, look at you how you're dressed. She goes, what about a lady born a lady who looks like a dude? That woman is still entitled to being addressed as she prefers.
Absolutely.
There are neutral pronouns that can be used. I need a full list of those, Mama, Slay says. Like, I actually need help on that issue, so DM me. So here, with this point, Slay, I'm going to say something. And Mama, I'm going to walk a fine line with you. As I said, I agree with you.
Wait. Let me rephrase. Let me just stop here. Folks, before we go any further and people get really offended, we're just having a discussion.
Yes.
I'm a gentleman of an older age, and it's not something that I'm used to seeing on a constant basis. And I'm asking the question as to the very basic question is simply, if you screw up with a person that identifies as a different sexuality once, twice, maybe 3 times, is that okay?
3 times a lady.
Is that okay, or do you start to lose your mind or what have you? Understanding that me being an older gentleman, it's not something that I'm absolutely used to. I mean, honestly, and when I say about a year ago, that's when I actually started hearing about the people who identify and losing their ever-loving mind. So that's where I'm at on this one. Nathan's a little younger, so he might have seen it a lot sooner, and he can adapt a little easier. So that's all. I just wanted to put it out there, folks, and then we'll move on to there. So sorry about that.
So my point with that is, use the pronoun of which they would like to be used. My only problem, and I know I'm going to walk a line here, and I know I'm going to stir the pot, is I have a problem when somebody addresses themselves as binary.
I don't even know what that means.
So you have a man, you have a woman wanting to be a man, or a man wanting to be a woman.
And that's binary?
No, that's non-binary.
Okay.
Binary is when somebody says they don't identify as either. They are neither.
What the fuck are you?
That's how you're thinking in your head is exactly how I am. But those people, they've made new pronouns, which she put one of them there, which is Zer, I believe it is. Is that
Z or Zer?
I think it's Zer, Z-E. But I don't know if I'm saying it right. And I'm just going to follow some of the chat.
We really hit a nerve in this, huh?
No. Mama's on. She does Mental Health Mondays.
I got you.
So this is one of the things that she's talked about.
More power to you. I have to listen to it.
When somebody calls me sir on accident, I don't think anything of it. But to someone who is more sensitive about it and makes it known they are sensitive, just to do your best and tell them that you're going to do your best and accept corrections.
Absolutely.
They should understand that you are going to do your best, and they should do their best to understand that if you screw up, you are trying. I think it's gain on both parties. I do want some insight What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step away from the bathroom. I'm gonna get rid of my video for a second, but I'm gonna leave this question, and I'm gonna leave them with you.
What?
I want to hear from people what they think of binary and your feelings behind those new pronouns. And Mama, if you're there, if you could put a list of some of those pronouns in there. So Pat, for somebody who doesn't
I honestly I don't even know what a Z is. What is a Z? Is that a zer? Just use they or them. But how do I know which one to use? Isn't that a little awkward to, hey, them?
I shall be right back, folks. Oh, I got rid of the wrong one. There we go.
Folks, this is also a thing that I maybe people aren't into this or not, but I think we've entered into a world where people get so offended for I'm not going to say for nothing, because obviously that's a big life change for a particular person. But you would assume that somebody going through those changes would be schooled by either their parents or by a counselor or by somebody that is more apt to understand where they're coming from, to say, listen, this is going to be a hard deal for you. This is going to suck. You know, you're going to be accepted, but it's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of time, and people are not going to be accepting, unfortunately, at times. People are not going to understand at times. You're going to have to, I mean, I always subscribe to you get more flies with honey kind of thing. So people that are spiteful and mean and rude and what have you, who are going through these processes. Like I said, the gentleman in that video is a one-off. I don't think that all that way. But that literally was my first introduction to somebody who thinks of themselves as a different sex. And I went, oh, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? So that's my point. I'm not here to judge. And again, I said this before. If you're happy, I said this about my kids. If any of my kids are gay, it doesn't bother me. If any of my kids are straight, it doesn't bother me. This is what I want from my kids. I want them to be healthy, happy, and smart about what they do with their lives. That's all that I want. And that's all that I want for everybody else as well. You know, and I don't think it's a mental disorder. I don't think somebody who identifies as a different
you mean how they call it gender dysphoria?
Well, whatever it is. I don't think any of that's true. I think if somebody feels that they're a different gender, then they're a different gender. That's not my place to describe them. My point is that my whole argument is that you're doing something to yourself, and this is probably going to come across as stupid or bad, but you're doing something to yourself, and it's up to you to understand that other people are not going to understand what you're doing. You know, a great example is you know, you get a haircut, you shave your head as a lady. That's not generally something people do. So you're going to be questioned quite a bit. I mean, it's just going to happen. Why did you shave your head? Why did you do this? Why? Like my wife, her mother has cancer. And my wife had very long hair, very flowing hair, and she cut it all off. And she was questioned nonstop just because she did that. And until she told people why she did it, you know, they wouldn't stop. Mm-hmm. So
it's true.
In the same world, that's all I'm asking. You know, I would ask that, and maybe I'm wrong, but anybody that is in that world where they want to change, you know, their gender, expect people to ask, but don't approach it in a negative way. I understand before I finish this, people are assholes. You're going to have those dickheads. You're going to have those young teenagers that they know, but they just want to stir the pot, so to speak. But I'm talking about the honest-to-goodness people such as myself that just don't understand. They don't get it. And, you know, it's not my place to tell you whether it's good, bad, or otherwise. I truly don't care one way or the other how you live your life as long as you're happy, healthy, and smart about it. But if I ask a question, don't jump down my throat, please, because I honestly want to know. I want to learn.
I remember my mother when I was younger. She said to me, I might have been like 10 or 11.
All right.
And we were talking, and she said, I said something about dating a black girl or going out with a black girl. And I remember my mother said, flat out, she goes, You can love whoever you want to love. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
Just understand that certain people may look at you differently.
Today, I mean,
Still today.
today,
And so
even
that's
from
my
the
whole
60s,
point.
That's
Is
fucking crazy.
so my whole point on it is there's nothing wrong with being what you want to be if you're being a encouraging, healthy member to society.
Oh, without a doubt. You don't even
but-
gotta be that. Just don't be a dick.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I think that people.
Mama Fox, I get it, and believe me, I mean no disrespect to anybody. I don't. I really don't. It's just people need to understand that if you're going through a gender change yourself, and this is where maybe I'm misunderstanding. These particular people who are doing the gender change or whatever the case is that they identify as, and unfortunately some of these people are very much, I'm doing this just because I want to be out there. I want people to see me. I want people to know who I am. But those people are truly doing it because they feel they need to. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of counseling, a lot of training, and I mean, it sounds terrible. But, I mean, you were trained as a child to be a particular sex. You were. That's why it is what it is. I mean, if you grew up as a girl, you unfortunately, most worlds out there, you were handed a Barbie, you were handed a dress, you were handed a, don't go play in the puddle, don't go do this, don't go do that. Luckily, in today's world, a lot of the parents are doing both ways to go. You can live kind of a neutral life. But, unfortunately, it's still there. It's still a prevalent thing. We're still living in a world where they still talk about slaves.
Oh my God,
There's
terrible.
still slaves in the world. I mean,
How is that a thing?
but my point to you is these are first world problems. And unfortunately, until we clean up all the other stuff, this particular problem is going to remain that way until people start to understand better.
Mama says, so why does it matter to me at all? Because my kids could be gay or something other than, and if they are terrified of being treated differently, they won't feel able to be themselves.
And this is
It's
my
true.
point. This is my point, Mama. And I mean, no disrespect in the way you raise your children, but if you feel that your kids are going to be that way, you as a mother need to start training them now that they're going to be, as you said, have a stigma on them. They're going to be. Unfortunately, anytime change happens, it's always going to be a hard change.
And that's why she's saying that she's what she calls herself cisgendered.
What does that mean?
So, I'm going to read the definition.
And
Cisgendered,
again, I apologize that I'm very, very much
ignorant to this.
ignorant to this. I don't know what any of this means.
It says denoting or relating to a person whose sense of personal identity and gender corresponds with their birth sex. So,
Okay, say that in stupid term.
I'm assuming.
I
think it
I'm
comes
even more
down-
confused than I was.
I think what she's saying is that she will respect and let them identify to whatever they would like to be identified as, whoever.
Oh no, don't worry about it. I am ignorant. I'm saying it from the get-go. I'm very ignorant. I don't understand this culture.
So cisgendered is saying that you are identifying as the gender you were born as.
So why not just say gender?
Because cisgendered meaning you're what you were born as, while gender could mean you want to be something else.
Born as a woman.
So cisgendered means she was born physically as a woman.
Who the hell adds cis to stuff? When did that add?
I know, but it's because somebody says they were born a
Well,
woman.
I got a young child there. Have you ever heard of cisgendered? Oh, fuck you then. Shut up. Okay, so I understand transgender. I've never heard the term cisgendered. I've heard trans. I've heard what is the other one? Non-binary, whatever that is.
I think non.
See, he's ignorant to the words as well.
No, I think binary means they aren't corresponding with either. So non-binary means they are corresponding to either.
Okay, and this is kind of where I'm getting lost here because I've grown up in a world where this is what I grew up in. Okay, male, female, or
gay. That's
gay. Yeah, that's it. And then now I'm hearing something called polymorph or
I think that's when
polygendered or something.
Is
I
that what
could
somebody-
be completely wrong?
Oh, polymorph. That's new to me.
Poly? Is there a poly? Help me out, folks. Mama Fox, is there something called poly? Or am I just adding words now? Again, this is where it gets confusing. I'm never in a world where this particular topic...
Polygender.
Polygender?
Yeah, which is essentially, wouldn't that be a hermaphrodite?
Poly,
Somebody who's born with both?
polyamorous. What does that mean? See, again, I'm never in a world where this is a primary topic that we discuss and go through. So this actually, believe it or not, is very cool. And again, more than one sexual partner. So polyamorous. Okay, so yeah, if you male, female, it doesn't really matter. You have 2 or 3 different people.
It's probably your dream.
We call that a 3-way. You see, terminology is a bitch. Because back in the day, it was called a 3-way, a 4-way, or a gangbang. I'm just saying, my dream, no, fuck that. I am such a germaphobe.
It's Slay's dream.
Okay, yes. You can have, dude, live the dream. I'm just saying, I live in a world where I'm a germ. No, I don't even like touching my wife. That's, ew.
And yet you made 3 kids.
Well, that was back in the day. I'm older now. I don't need to get sick. But Mama Fox, I appreciate all the help here. Seriously.
And I get it. You know why? Because I look at, and I won't get into exactly what you do, but I look at what you do for a living. We'll say a blue-collar job, right?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
yes.
that considered a blue-collar job?
Yes.
So you work with other men, and you do this manly job, and and as I said, I'm not going to get into details of it, but you look at that, and yeah, dude, you're out of times with what this goes on.
Well, no, I mean, I have to still make customer contact. I still have to talk to people. I still have to do things with people that I don't, when I talk to people in my world, it's generally, yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. And it's just, I don't see identification as, if I see a woman, it's yes, ma'am, or if I see a man, it's a man, or, it's something along those lines. I make it very plain that I don't look at anything but you're dressed as a woman, you're a ma'am. If you're dressed as a dude, you're a dude, that kind of thing. If I screw up, I apologize and yes, ma'am, no, sir, or whatever the case is.
You know what we should do? I'm just thinking.
Why don't you speak?
We're pretty ignorant to a lot of shit.
Well, you are ignorant, but,
Both of us. Why don't we try to do, with these podcasts, why don't we try to do an episode about shit we don't understand?
we just did.
I know, but I'm saying for future.
Now, Mama Fox, would you be open to us doing a streaming with you on a podcast if we can figure that shit out? Let me know, please, because I honestly want to touch on this again. It seems like you have another person. I could be reading this wrong. That you're never gonna freaking eat foreign candy.
Because we ate the Japanese candy.
Oh, it seems like, and I could be reading this wrong, that you have a person that's currently going through the scenario that we're talking. I could be wrong. I'm not an expert at all, but I'm happy to join y'all sometime. Absolutely. I would love, at the very least, a woman's perspective, and it seems like you're very knowledged in terms of what we're talking about, more so than we are.
Clearly.
Clearly. And like I said, am I wrong in saying that you know a transgender person or somebody changing right now? Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Just trying to be an ally.
Okay. No, again, we're not here to argue that point.
So here's the problem.
If your friends are into it and they want to try this, I'm more than welcome to come on to our show and we can do this again, with the understanding that we're both pretty ignorant to the topic and we're going to be asking pretty straightforward, stupid questions. And not to offend, but if they're willing to speak with us, it definitely help out the community and definitely other people that are questioning this particular topic as well.
Yeah, I think one of the things is I've had this discussion. I won't bring up names, but I've had this discussion with people, and they say because you're ignorant to these things and you don't know, you shouldn't voice your opinions.
But again, how am I supposed to not know and not voice an opinion if I don't know?
Exactly. And I think that there's give and take on both of that. If I have an opinion because I just have an opinion, I should be able to share it with whoever I'd like to share it with it. But if this is the problem with today, is that if I have an opinion and say I go out to you and I say, hey, this is my opinion about it.
Okay.
And you go, okay, Nate, I don't think you understand what you're saying. Why don't I give you some insight? That was what we call a discussion, which I think a
Absolutely.
lot of people forget about now, and they just get into these screaming battles.
But here's my point. If I have a terrible opinion because I don't know all the facts, and you guys tell me not to speak about it, doesn't that kind of make the fact that I'm talking about it something that I'm trying to learn? Would you rather me have a negative opinion about something or a non-opinion about something and not know the facts
So
and then speak on it?
So, for instance,
I mean, there's a lot of ignorance in this world. Look at most of the right-wing folk.
I'm gonna say something, okay, and I want you to actually don't be a jerk, just be open.
Okay.
Okay? So say hypothetically I said to you, you know, Pat, I'm a real big fan of Trump.
Good.
Okay? All
I'm
right?
glad that you are.
Okay. So there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong if you share a difference of opinion.
Absolutely.
The problem is when you go, you know, I'm a big fan of Trump. Really? Because you're a fucking idiot. That's a problem. That's where the people...
I mean, have I said that?
No. But I'm saying that's the problem with society, is people state their opinions, and then people nowadays get so defensive and in their face, and then next thing we know, there's a confrontation.
See, and this is where you can tell that these people are just out to make a point to be miserable and fuck with people, is go, listen, I'm willing to have a discussion. Let's sit down and tell me what your points are, and maybe I'll change my mind. In almost every situation, they shut down immediately and walk away.
Yep.
It's amazing to see. I've come to the conclusion, I've taken a bunch of psychology classes, and I've come to the conclusion that if you approach somebody in a forward manner and you ask for a situation to be handled in an appropriate way, meaning, you know, hey, not saying this at all, but hey, you know, gays are stupid. That's not what I'm saying at all. But
Yeah, I get you.
and I go, well, why do you feel that way? Please sit down and let's have a discussion. Maybe we can figure out why you feel that way, or maybe I'm on the wrong world. And in that world, almost every single time the people go, oh, fuck you, I'm leaving, and that's all there is to it.
Yeah,
and that's how you know that they're just looking to make somebody miserable and mean and pissy.
I think that's absolutely 100% correct. I don't get it.
You know,
I don't understand
well,
it.
that's today's society, unfortunately. All you got to do is go on to, and it's great. If you have somebody with the opinion of Trump, they like him or hate him, doesn't really matter. You can go one or the other. And just watch the comments from either side. It's fucking phenomenal. People are just miserable. It's great. And, you know, until you get your point across in these particular worlds, and it doesn't matter what the outcome is, my point was said, there's a lot of online trolls. But unfortunately, those online trolls are emboldened, and they're starting to do it in the real world now.
So here's my other problem with it is, like, for instance, if I say to you, I love Trump, and I'm only using this because it's a very heated
We're
topic.
recording this.
I say to you, I love Trump, and you go, why? And I go, well, I like him for A, B, and C. And you go, well, all those things that you just said are wrong, and you should not be that because of this. That's where I have a problem. Because to me, that brings it back to, and I'm going to use this because here in the North, especially up in Rhode Island, we have, I feel bad because like the born-again Christian community has a label gets put on them.
There's a born-again Christian community out here?
Well, there's born-again Christians, but they have a stigma that it gets put on them where they go and they have to try to change you to be their way. I'm sure you've heard about that, where like if you meet one, they'll be like, "Well, you have to be this or you're not."
Oh, I've had family members that go, "Oh, you believe in rock music? You're the devil." And I'll never
so
talk to
same
you again.
concept. So that's why I'm saying if you say, "Well, I think your opinion's wrong and you should be this because of this,"
Well, again, but that's how some people approach that.
Sure, but why can't somebody just go?
But if you're ignorant enough to say you're wrong and this is the reason why, then you should be smart enough to realize that these other people are going to come back with a scenario just like that.
And if you, instead of trying to always change somebody, just go, you know what? I get it. I don't share that same opinion as you, but dude, all the power to you.
Nobody approaches it that way. Nobody does.
And why not?
You know why? Because people don't think 10 steps in front of them.
See, I get to that point, especially.
Don't think 10 steps. Oh, my good gay God. Woo! People don't think outside of 10 steps in front of them. That's a saying that I've heard.
We're frozen, Ashman? Oh, yeah. Is it working for you, Mama? Exit out and then go back in. So what I was saying is I've had these talks.
Yeah, but she's on Twitch.
Oh, let me check the face. I'll check the face of Book.
No, I'm moving on Facebook
It's working?
myself. Well, fuck me sideways.
So what I was saying is, if I don't try, like in the sales world, right? When I came, matter of fact, you talked to me about the cell phones. You were considering coming to Verizon when I was working there.
Oh, yeah.
And I
Yeah, I
said,
realized you were working there. I was like, fuck that.
but I said to you, this is what I can give you. If you're happy with what you got, then that's it. I'm not going to try to change you because you're happy with what you have.
Yeah, but that's a salesman's world. You will never change somebody. You know better than anybody that honey will get somebody a lot quicker than fucking vinegar.
But what I'm saying is if I have a different political opinion than you.
Where the
And-
fuck does that come from sales?
No. I'm using opinions in general.
Oh,
If I
okay.
have a different political opinion than you, and we talk about it, and I go, well, I appreciate it. Say you're a Hillary fan, okay? And I'm a Trump fan. And you go, well, I'm a fan of Hillary, and I go, well, I'm a fan of Trump. Here's why. And you go, well, here's why. And we're just not meeting.
Yep.
Then I go, you know what, Pat? I hope you. I'm sorry. You share a difference of opinion. I hope everything works out for you and your reasons for believing in Hillary.
Right.
And that's it. And then everybody goes their separate way. But instead, exactly, agree to disagree. Why do people always have to have this hatred to either you can't share an opinion because it's different than mine, or you're an idiot because you don't believe what I.
You know why?
I have this conversation with my friends.
I can tell you why. You can't be wrong. It's pride. Pride all day.
So I'm going to use this. I have two friends.
Oh, there you go. See, he finally admits it.
I have two friends. I won't give names, but one is close by, one is far away. They share completely different views on what they believe. Okay? They kind of agree to disagree and never really talk about it amongst them because they have two drastically different opinions.
So one's an east and one's a right wing and one's a
Pretty much.
Okay.
I don't think I'm allowed to describe it, Mama. And the problem is like they share each other's opinions. They agree to disagree. But if I share my opinion, because I am not the best with my words.
Really?
um,
Who's the chick? Wait, what's going on here? You guys are having a conversation
No,
that
she's
I'm
saying
not a part of here.
she wants me to fess up to the names of these two friends, and she says I'm a chicken for not giving them.
Are you one of the friends, Mama Fox?
No, she's not.
Okay.
And so the problem is when I state my opinion, I'm automatically an idiot and I don't know.
Well, that's when you go, I voted for Bernie. Fuck you both.
And that's the thing. I think that an opinion should be an opinion, whether you're uninformed or.
But there is no opinion anymore. That's where you're missing the point.
And that's dumb. If you're uninformed or you're not intelligent or people think you're not intelligent because of your opinion you share, screw them. It's your opinion. At the end of the day, if someone's unhappy with it, too bad.
See, my problem, really, is that opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. And the problem is that even if it's an educated opinion, it's still coming from a person. Yeah, Mama, I'd vote for you over the ones that are there right now.
That's definitely true.
So that's the problem with it. Everybody has an opinion. We're talking about opinions because our opinions. I mean, that's the point.
Yeah.
Um,
But they're just opinions.
They're just opinions. It's when people believe like, you know what? Maybe you folks haven't noticed it, but when Trump originally got in office during the Facebook wars, I like to refer to it as that because it was a Facebook war.
Yeah.
Prior to him getting into the office, and it was the back and the forth and the this and the that, I have lost so many friends.
Yep.
So many friends due to the back and the forth because of where people believed one and the other. Some of my friends went to the extreme about, we need to get the illegals out of here. And, personally, I don't agree with any of that, but that's what they would use as a platform to say why they need Trump. And then other people would go is because, he's a businessman. And, and then the other side of it is like, well, he's a racist. And that's the first word that always came out of everybody's mouth. He's a racist. He's a pig. Towards the middle of his campaign, he was grabbing people by the pussy.
If you listen to one channel, they hate him. If you listen to another channel, they love him. It's
the thing is maybe people don't understand this. Is through Facebook. It actually gets geared. This is a TED Talk, believe it or not. I listened to it. It's very cool. A guy who was he wanted to try something, so he went on to his Facebook.
That's amazing, Mama.
What's up?
She said, "Oh, you should create an app called Facebook Wars, where you're a Russian operative trying to influence an election."
Oh shit! I guess she's on the left side. Just in that one opinion. Anyway, so what happened was that he created two Facebooks, two different accounts, two altogether things, and he went to one left-wing site and he went to one right-wing site, and he just commented on each, and he let Facebook use its algorithm to do whatever the hell it did, and you know how Facebook at the time was showing you different things that you'd be interested in, kind of thing. It literally built each of his Facebook profiles to the other sides of the spectrum. Like, he even got to the point where he's saying on the right-wing side, and this is literally what I could be wrong, and I don't want to say this without giving this point. I believe he said that at one point they were showing him neo-Nazi fascist stuff on the right-wing side. And, and I could be completely wrong. Nathan, your face is completely gone there, man.
No, what I'm going to do is this real quick, because it's really going to annoy the hell out of me.
What is?
This. So now, when you look over at me and I
that's
look
so
at
much
you.
better. Yeah, okay. Okay, you just fucked with everybody, though. So.
Yeah, they're going to be like, what the hell?
So it showed, and on the left wing, it went a completely different direction, and, I don't remember what he said for the left wing stuff, but the point is that all your social media, for the most part, has algorithms built in a way that it'll point you in the direction that even the most immediate thing that you look at, it's crazy, And it was very cool to listen to, and it's crazy because you would assume that Facebook's an open format thing.
Oh, we talk about it all the time on my stream with my friends. They'll say something, and then next thing you know, it will pop up. They'll recommend this game. It's unbelievable.
Nuts.
She says, I'm a centrist. Oh, she goes, okay, hold up. I may not like Trump at all, but I'm not a Democrat. I'm a centrist. I'm going to say it.
Okay, you and your fucking words. What is a centrist?
She's not labeling herself as a
here we
Democrat
go.
or Republican.
Here
I
we
believe.
go.
Oh, she's the binary? I'm going to say it, but Russians did interfere. It can be with or without Trump, but they interfered.
So let me ask you, Mom, without getting all cray-cray, did you vote for Hillary? Or are you a fan of Hillary? Let's say a fan of Hillary. Was she great? Was Hillary great?
Was she great? Was she super? Was she super awesome?
You dropped the pillow.
Damn.
Pillow down.
I just want to let you know, if Amber was here right now and saw this, she'd have so much anxiety, she would just get up and leave.
Well, what's the big deal?
There's too much.
Well, it's not too much. It's literally our podcast.
It's too much stuff.
whatever. You know, we got another 10 minutes to make this.
It means I'm moderate politically correct, but less to lean to less government control with more social liberties.
So you are a Bernie fan. Good for you. So am I. I love Bernie. I voted for Hillary, but only because, well, she stole.
Oh, she says no.
Oh, shit.
Not
Bernie. That dude's as socialist as possible. What are you talking about? Them there's fighting words.
Didn't he also back Hillary?
No.
At the end?
He won the popular vote up north, but they just gave it to Hillary for some reason.
See, and everyone, the reason why I said it is because everyone hated me for who I voted for.
Well, I mean, you are who you are. Who'd you vote for?
I voted for Trump.
Now, let me ask you without going cray-cray.
Yeah.
What was the basis of voting for Trump?
To prove a fact that no matter who I voted for, no matter what, I voted for Trump, he was never going to win Rhode Island. Because the electoral system is so messed up.
But he still won.
He didn't win Rhode Island.
But he still won.
He won.
He would have never won Rhode Island. Rhode Island is the electoral college aside, Rhode Island is the dumbest fucking state for this goddamn election setup.
But that's why I'm saying, because, for instance, Rhode Island is a Republican state.
No,
am I saying that wrong? Democrat. I'm sorry. No matter what, this state was going to Hillary. Bottom line. Period.
But I will tell you, it was one of the, and I could be completely off base. I believe this was the closest election for that.
Well, because Hillary won the popular vote.
But yeah, no, she didn't.
I could have
She
sworn
was
that
given the popular vote. Fucking Bernie won the popular vote in Rhode Island.
Oh no, but I'm saying, I thought Hillary won the popular vote.
Why are we talking about this?
I don't know.
I thought we weren't doing politics.
I don't know, but wow, we got a lot more viewers this way.
Holy fuckballs!
Yeah.
Oh, it's only Mama Fox commenting.
Electoral is fucked up. Maybe I more closely lean towards right-wing libertarianism than centrism at this point. Are
you a Tea Party person? Tea Party! What? What?
That was crazy.
What Tea Party?
She
You
said,
never heard of
"Fuck
the
the
Tea
Tea
Party?
Party." Wow. So, yeah, I my point was I vote. Oh my God, I vote for the fact of no matter what, it was going to, and equal taxation is bullshit. Well, yeah, that's true.
Now wait, hold on. What is equal taxation? Point me in a direction here, folks.
No matter if you
Paint me
make
a picture.
No matter if you make $10 billion a year, or you make $10 a year, you each get taxed exactly the same.
Well, wouldn't that make sense though?
No.
So if somebody makes $10 billion and they get 6%, they're going to be taxed 6% on $10 billion, just like.
I'm sorry, Mama. I'm so screwed. 10% of the low-income earner is radically different than 10% of the billionaire's income.
Well, again, it's still 10% though. What is it that we're having an argument about?
Not an argument, a discussion.
Okay, a discussion about 10% is 10%. I don't care if the billionaire makes $1 billion. It's still 10% of his money.
Yeah, but can't they? I feel like billionaires could just write off anything they want.
Well, that's the difference because billionaires have a much better way of, I don't want to say hiding money, but removing the added amount of money.
Yes, but to someone who makes $25,000, 10% of your income means that the difference in making rent 2 months a year.
No,
Oh.
and I can understand that, but somebody who makes $25,000 has the ability to make more. Whether or not you agree with that statement, it's true. You have the ability to make more. Where somebody that makes $1 billion income, yes, they don't have to work as hard because they're making billions of dollars, but it's still the same. What does AFK mean?
It means away from keyboard.
Oh, did I really upset her that much?
No, she probably had to take a pee or grab a glass of wine or something.
So my argument to that is that you have the ability to make more money. Now, because you know, if in this example, you're a mother of 3, you work 2 jobs already, and you can only make $25,000. I feel for you. I do. And you're a single mother, you don't really do well in terms of money. $25,000 is the best. You still have a way of making your life better. You can make more money. It may mean you have to shift your your place of employment. It may mean that you have to shift where you live, whatever the case is, and it sucks because, I mean, you can go to Nate's house at 10 p.m. What?
I don't know what that means.
Are you texting a hooker for Nate?
I'm a little concerned. Is somebody coming over at 10 o'clock that I don't know about? Because I'm sure Amber
Make a
will
lot
not be.
more than $25K that way? I don't understand.
Oh,
Oh, you mean being a hooker?
I think he just accused me of being a hooker.
Well, no, going to your house. Why would you be the hooker?
Because if you go to my house and have your way with me, and I get paid money,
First off, I would tie you up.
Oh.
Rich man. What?
yeah, no, I'm wearing gray sweatpants, homie.
Yeah, well, that just means you're a rich white man. We don't discriminate, folks.
Nope.
Yeah, what the fuck was I saying? Yeah, so, I mean, $25,000, I get it. The average income, as of right now, in America is $33,000 per household.
I don't buy that.
It's literally, it's a fact. It's what it is. The average annual income for a household is $33,000. Yep.
31,000.
Oh, it dropped now. Okay, cool. 31 now.
The mean income per capita was. Oh, sorry. The median income was different than the mean. The mean capita was 48,000.
That's a family.
A
right?
real median household income was 61,372.
That's before taxes. It's got to be.
Probably.
And they're taking about half out, which is about 33,000.
According to the census one-year survey, the median household income for Texas was 56,565 in 2006.
Well, Texas is a completely different place, man. Unfortunately,
Now it's $1,000 lower.
that's 54,000.
Yeah, roughly.
What about Rhode Island? What's the median? Come on, bitch, pull it up. I like FFs. I'm going to.
First, no, that's not friendly. Nope.
I don't know what FFS means. You people need to use words. Some bullshit.
$63,870.
Yep, that sounds about right. Stop assuming my income from my spouse? What?
I don't understand, Slay, what you're talking about.
Can you
Oh,
speak
I
English?
hate how so many things like that are based off the household.
Well, it needs to be based off the household, but if you're single family income, that's the household. What are we talking about?
I'm not understanding. Slay, you might need to give us a little more than that because I'm not really understanding where you're going with this, buddy.
Like Mama Fox was saying. Oh, wow. Look at that. There's other people joining. That bitch is huge.
Yeah,
Whoa,
Rob said-
hold on, go back.
That was when we were talking about the person in the GameStop.
Hey, my brother's watching. I didn't realize he was watching.
He showed up for a second.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi, Bob. All right, are we still talking to people? What's going on
Yeah,
here?
we're talking to people. Slay's just taking his time responding.
That cock-licking whore.
All right, well, that extended. That accelerated
All right,
quickly.
Slade, a man or a female?
Slay's a man.
Oh, good. That cock-licking whore.
Oh, FFS. For fuck's sake.
For fuck's sake, I'm going to be single
Probably my
my
entire
entire life. Stop it. That makes so much more sense.
Yeah, as soon as you
You
said
got-
that. That's great.
I need to get a list of acronyms, apparently, because this
'cause
is fucking ridiculous.
It's because we're old, man. The most we do
What
is
is this
LOL.
we shit, Dick?
You're old.
Yeah, but you said we.
I'm on your heel. If you ask my girlfriend, I'm like 65.
First off, I'm not your girlfriend.
That's true.
You were one ugly bitch.
That's absolutely.
Hey, I'll
Old farts.
I
Who the
tell you
hell,
what.
boy?
tell you what, Nate's cat did something today that made us all want to die.
Oh my God, that cat.
Where's that cat? That
Well, they
nasty
know because
motherfucker?
they'll be on while I play games, and I'll just say, and they're like, "What?" And I'm like, "I'm gonna kill the cat. I'm gonna kill the cat. The cat's gonna die."
Dude, can you believe we've done 2 hours? We're 9 minutes till 2 hours.
I'm just gonna take a quick look at the analytics. Wow.
Wow. 148
Messages.
message. That was Mama Fox. She went nuts.
Yeah. That's how many viewers we've had.
7?
Yeah.
Folks, we had 7 people.
7 people watching currently.
Cool. Who are the 7?
So talking about household is assuming one entire house, which can be 2 working adults, or is that per person cap?
A household is however many adults that are I did
Bring
this
the
once
income
already.
into the household.
Bring the income in a house. So when you do your taxes, a joint or whatever the case is, it's total amount of income to the property.
Yeah. What he said.
Like I do joint with my wife, so that's total income there. Whereas, you do joint with yourself.
Every night.
Let me ask you, as a salesman, do you have like a completely different tax thing that you got to do?
Sometimes. So
Sometimes,
a lot
okay.
of salesmen are 1099.
What does that mean?
I'm sorry. It means that you have to claim your own taxes.
Is that what you're doing now?
I refuse to do that.
Oh.
So the only thing is, a lot of people don't know this, is that salesmen, they get charged 2 separate taxes differently.
Yeah,
So
but can't they get that on the back end?
no. So at the end, it's one tax return.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, but I get taxed a certain amount on my hourly or salary, and I get a higher tax taken out on my commissions.
Yeah, but then you can write off your gas, you can write off your car, you can write off...
Not anymore.
What do you mean, not anymore?
So since Trump made the changes,
Oh, yeah, Trump. Oh, yeah,
No,
look at
no.
that. Great guy.
I'm just saying, since Trump made the changes, he has made such a higher, what's the word?
It's meant for millionaires, sir.
I'm trying to think of the word for write-offs. What's the
Higher cap.
no? Slay. Maybe you can help me out. What I'm thinking of. Things that you could claim, like money and clothing and all that. Threshold.
Threshold,
Okay,
all
thank
right.
you. So he
Higher
instead of
something.
getting so much that you could claim,
Yeah.
okay, none of that's able to be claimed anymore. But he gave you a way higher threshold.
Oh, I got you. So he's removing it all and just giving you
Like before, they would give you like 6,500 or 4,000 or whatever it is, and now he's raised it to 11,000. But you can't claim any of the other bullshit.
That's why you need to buy a 3-family and write that shit off.
Yeah.
So, I mean, now that it's the way it is, do you make more this way or do you make less?
It's for me. I don't make. I'm trying to think. I get like. I get more on my everyday paycheck,
I got you.
but on my taxes at the end of the year, I won't necessarily owe, but I might not get anything back.
Ah, I got you.
And that's me. I think I file single zero.
And you can't write any of that shit off, huh?
No. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to write off my mileage this year. It's tough because my job pays me gas as a secondary stipends.
Oh, so they write off your mileage.
Yeah.
Ah,
So
you
I can't
do
double,
it twice.
I
brother.
can't double claim.
They pay the insurance and the fucking taxes and everything else
No.
in your car?
No.
You can't write any of that off?
No.
Oh, that's awesome.
The reason why is I have the car under my individual person, not work for.
Can't you make yourself an LLC or anything like that?
No, not while working there.
No.
I can. What's the word I'm looking? I drive my vehicle as an individual person, not working, more times than I drive as a worker. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So that's, as far as I know, that's how it goes.
Oh, this went downhill fast. All right, folks, we're at the end of 2 hours, and my fucking throat is killing me. So, I think we're going to end this.
Yeah.
I think we're good. Folks, we're back. And, good, bad, or otherwise, we will be doing a podcast every Monday-ish
Yeah.
area. And we will make it a point to do it every week, hopefully. But as far as the live stuff goes, we'll see how this works out. And maybe we'll do it more often. I don't know. We're not putting a label onto when we're going to get this done. Because ultimately, Nate and I both have lives, and we got shit going on. So
Yeah, we came back because we actually had people asking.
yeah, they wouldn't shut the fuck up about it, frankly. And, you know, I was like, dude, you want to do this? You want to get naked on TV and dance around and, you know, play your little tambourine?
How do you?
and-
Let me ask you. How do you like it here, comparatively?
Well, I mean, we're not in a fucking basement.
And in the wintertime, it's definitely going to help. It was
I
freezing.
mean, it's nice. The only thing that we need, honestly, is a TV. Like an actual TV. Like, I would prefer to see, like, a movie or something. It would be cool if we could watch a movie and talk about it while we're doing the movie thing.
Slay, yes, I'm going to play 7 Days to Die later.
And how many days does he make it?
It goes right now. We're on 35
But it says 7 days.
because every 7th day it's a crazy attack.
Oh, I seen that. So the
It's a
monsters are
survival
like
game.
green things or something like that, right?
No.
Zombies?
No. It's a zombie apocalyptic survival game where you build your own house, you survive off.
Yeah, I
the land.
saw where a guy went into a police station or something and broke apart all the stairs at the police station, set up on the second floor, and
Yeah, that
then
makes sense.
put traps or something down. It wasn't a high what's the word I'm looking
Graphic?
for? Highly graphic game, and the zombies were like little green blobs from what I could see.
I mean, the graphics aren't amazing, but they're not green blobs. They're real. They look like people.
Oh, maybe it's just the TV he was on. Or something. I
But
don't know.
it's a good game. You can make your own guns. You make your own food. You make your own traps. You make your own devices like Ark.
okay, yeah.
Same concept as Ark, but zombie.
Oh,
And it's
okay.
kind of like a mixture of Ark and Minecraft.
Oh, maybe you could play a really terrible game where you shoot people and you dance. Yeah, he knows what game I'm talking
Oh,
about.
yeah.
Yeah, let's play that
Slay,
every night.
Slay hates me playing Fortnite.
That is the worst fucking game. Even the reboot. I mean, whatever the hell they did, they changed it.
Do you know what they did?
I don't fucking care.
So this is what they did, which
You're
I
a
think was smart.
3-year-old man.
They changed the fact they put in a matchmaking system.
Matchmaker,
So now
matchmaker.
people on certain skill levels are put in their own categories, and if there isn't enough people, they added bots.
Dude, it's great. It's great.
Right now, I look like a superstar in the game when I'm really not.
You know what I loved was I started seeing the videos of Fortnite getting shut down, end of game, shut it off, whatever the case
Yeah.
is. Oh, dude, people were losing their ever-loving fucking mind. I was
Yes.
laughing my ass
Yeah,
off.
people were like having mental breakdowns.
It's little kids too, which sucked, but I thought it was pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
So is this it? Is this what we're doing?
We're good,
ending it?
man. We're out. We got 3 active viewers. Thank you, folks, for watching
On that, then we have some on
the
Twitch.
Facebook.
We have this many on Twitch.
Ooh, we got 7 people. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed it. Please, please, please comment, subscribe, whatever it is that you do on these particular formats. I truly don't know. I'm an old fogey. And please, we will be doing more live. I mean, this actually worked out pretty easily. I like this a little bit better than what we used to have to do.
Yeah.
Frankly. And I mean, just the constant talking. We're going to try to get Mama Fox on here one of these times to have one of these discussions because honestly, we're morons. And
I like the 2 cameras.
I do. It's
So
nice.
this way, if any point, if you need to go to the bathroom, we have to make a little entranceway there. So
Well, I mean, worst case scenario, I'll sit over there. Kind of.
yeah,
you
and
know.
this way we can, if we need to get up, we could because that was one thing we couldn't do. We had to stop
Yeah,
the whole
we had to
production.
Stop the whole fucking thing. Yeah.
So
Folks, any topics or any hot button subjects that you want us to talk about, message us. Nate, what's the email?
fatguyssquared@gmail.com, or you can message us on Facebook. You can message me directly on Discord at NateDog5090. Or if you want to hear people join up with us, anything like that. I know, Mama, you're considering it, and if you want afterwards, you know me, I'll talk to you about it, and I'll try to set something up.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out a process to where people who would want to make a podcast fall underneath our banner, so to speak. Wouldn't be Fat Guy. We figure out what the banner is, but if people are interested and they want to do their own thing, as you see, we're just generally talking about nothing. people, different comments or topics I've seen people talk about is video gaming, cooking, politics, even though that's kind of a hot button thing. Whatever you're into. If you're into it, please let us know. If you make your own and you want to cross, what is that called? Cross-platform. We're all about it, folks. And, thank you for hanging in there. And our brandy new podcast, and we will be doing this more often, hopefully. And, join us. Have fun with us. Tell us we're idiots and point us in the right direction.
Either.
You got anything else, Nate?
Nah, I'm good.
You're not. Okay. I'm going to leave the final word to Willie Waterboy. Willie Waterboy, say goodbye.
Bye.
What kind of bullshit is that? Man, get your ass in there.
Bye, guys.
There you go. That was Willie Waterboy. I love you, folks. Goodbye.